Tuka is a polite and a religious girl. Her mother died when she was 14 years old, and after a year, her father, whose financial condition is good, wanted to marry again, so she has chosen for him her teacher, who teaches her Quran, and she didn't get married, although she is 30 years old, because she was serving her parents before they die. So the father agreed and married her. Tuka treated her father's wife with all love, and she helped her in everything she does, and how happy she was when her father's wife gave birth to a boy and a girl to be her siblings. So she loved them so much and took care of them and their raising as she was their mother. After Tuka finished her university, a young man proposed to her to get her father's money, and he acted like he is pious and godly to get her approvement. And after the marriage, she found that he doesn't pray or pay attention to his religion, but she would prefer to be patient with him and advise him till he reforms. But after a year of marriage, he remained the same, calling the others to adherence to faith while doing what angers Allah. So she reminded him that Allah says, "O you who have believed, why do you say what you do not do? Great is hatred in the sight of Allah that you say what you do and you do not." So he humiliated and insulted her. Tuka was patient, and after her pregnancy delayed and her husband knew that her pregnancy is difficult to happen, he thought in a trick to divorce her without giving her rights. Tuka didn't tell her father or his wife about her husband's bad things, but one day she was so sad, so she went to her father's wife and told her that her husband thinks about divorcing her and he left her 2 days ago and he stays in his family's house. So she advised her to stay home and pray to Allah and grant guidance to him, and maybe he repented and will treat you well. The next day, the father's wife went to the house of Tuka's husband's family to advise him and reconcile between him and his wife. The family welcomed her and pointed to the closest room of the husband, and when she got close to it to meet him, she heard him saying to his friend on the phone, "I will give you the keys in the evening and you go to my apartment, and after minutes I will come in and claim that she betrays me. Then you will run away after I prove her betrayal in front of the neighbors, so I can divorce her and she will get nothing from her rights." The father's wife left the house and went back to her husband and told him what happened, so he went with her to his daughter's apartment. After informing the police about the plan of the coward husband, so when the husband's friend came in, he was chained. And after a little while, the husband came in and was surprised that his friend is chained and his plan failed. So he divorced his wife and she took her all rights in exchange for not exposing him. Tuka came back to her father's house, living an honest and innocent life with her young siblings, until Allah makes up to her with a new husband who fears Allah.
الذين قال لهم الناس إن الناس قد جمعوا لكم فاخشوهم فزادهم إيمانا وقالوا حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل فانقلبوا بنعمة من الله وفضل لم يمسسهم سوء واتبعوا رضوان الله والله ذو فضل عظيم إنما ذلكم الشيطان يخوف أولياءه فلا تخافوهم وخافون إن كنتم مؤمنين